Welcome back, everybody. Here we are with another deck that I know you've seen a few times, but I'm bouncing around between them. I'm going to go back to Niv to Life for this 5-match set. I've just been playing against a lot of aggro, and I feel like this deck is the best position to beat aggro, so I'm going to go back to it, and it's also fun to play. I just really enjoy it. Sorry for the little bit of a gap in videos there. I was out of town this weekend, so yeah, that's another reason I think we're gonna play this, and then we'll see what happens this week. It's kind of in limbo. I was hoping to do some Bloomborough drafts for early access, but Wizards never reached out to me. I was part of early access for Modern Horizons 3, but I was excluded from this one for some reason. So sadly, I'm not sure if I'll be able to bring you Bloomborough this week. We might have to take a pause on the videos for a couple days, at least until, or maybe I'll do Cube or whatever else they have out. We'll see. But for today, it'll be Niv to Life, and we'll see how our matches go. See you in round 1. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 1. We win the die roll. Can't keep this hand. Cavern of Souls punishing us. We only have 2 in the deck, so having them be our only 2 lands is unfortunate, but okay, this is better. Do I put a land on the bottom or just Atraxa? I think it's got to be just Atraxa here, right? Okay. Gonna have turn 2 Leyline up here, and then turn 3 Lightning Helix or Binding, whatever we need. And it's a mirror. Great. Okay. Should I kill this? Probably, right? Okay. They get a card off it. Deal. Sure. Okay. I don't believe it's mod view. Oh, does it? Oh, you can see the all-time on the... Okay, so it is public information. Interesting. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. I didn't realize that. Thank you for letting me know that, dude. What? Chunky! 17 months already? Yeah, I know. Seems like it was only yesterday.
It's been 17 months already.
Wait, what? Didn't I changed that alert so it didn't, it's not supposed to show twice. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Next person. Thank you so much for the sub. 17 months. Oh. What the? Okay, hold on. Stream Deck is not working. Or voice mod? Something is not working the way it should here. Chunky Toast, you're a legend! There we go. I think that worked. Oh, unless it didn't, and then you guys should tell me. Thank you for the 17 months, dude. That is awesome. I appreciate you. I like that you guys have been chatting more on the Discord as well. It's great to hear everybody chat and talk and stuff. Should I bind this in response? I don't really care about the Cornucopia going away, I think. They're just doing it so that we can't slam a 7-drop next turn or whatever, but we don't need to worry about slamming 7-drops. We don't have any. It did work? Okay, good. Legends? Oh, are they doing the same thing as me? Nice. I knew they were a domain deck. I didn't think they were a Cornucopia domain deck. I guess most of the domain decks now are Cornucopia, though, right? Go ahead. Can't do much. I could end step bind their binding, untap prey to get a 7-drop here, but imagine they're going to slam a 7 and then I'm going to have to Sunfall. Yep. Deal. Ooh, Make Your Own Luck is good. Let's rip this first. Would have liked to cast Make Your Own Luck there, but so be it. Good to talk about it? Yeah, I think talking is important. You have to talk. When people don't talk, then it's scary because a lot of people can be misled and not even realize they're being misled. Or a lot of people start falling down, rabbit holes of disinformation and stuff. Talking to other people, I mean, as long as you're self-aware enough to realize that a lot of the people I respect disagree with me on this one thing, you know? Maybe I should reevaluate what I'm thinking about this. Or maybe you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like just hearing from other people enough might make people reconsider some of their positions on things that are, I think, not good positions. You know, like, but yeah, everybody's different. You know, like CNBC or a network recently just released a list of sucks. Okay. Just released a list of. Oh, did I already play my land? Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Of the 10 worst states to live in the U.S. and the criteria that they base it on are like workers' wages, the environment, the like taxes, and blah blah blah, a bunch of different factors. And of course, a lot of the states are red states, right wing, you know, conservative states. And then you know you think about a list like that, and you're like, yeah, but all the list of top 10 or top 10 worst or whatever totally changes depending on your definition of what is best and worst qualities for a city to have, right? If I cared about, if I owned a big company and I wanted to move to a place with very little regulation and very low taxes and you know, very low startup costs for business, or I'm a very religious person and I want to go to a state that believes in, you know, religious laws and stuff, then those 10 worst could easily be the 10 best. It just depends what my criteria are, you know? So it ends up leading to this weird, like, I don't like the perspective is what makes, you know, something good or bad. So the question becomes, which perspective is the best to have, you know? And this is where everybody disagrees. I mean, if you're a person who cares about stuff like, yeah, to me it's hateful stuff though, right? It's yeah. But anyway, it's you know, I want to discriminate against other people in groups and stuff, and I don't want other people to have the same rights as other groups of people. And like, if you believe in those kind of causes, then there's places that you can live that are probably better. You would consider them to be the best places to live, right? I don't know, it changes for everybody, right? Ohio, Dr. Bergton, what's up? Cost of living is lower, but I mean, yeah, that this is where cost of living doesn't mean anything. I mean, I could move to I could move to Detroit, to like the some rural area where there's literally abandoned houses. You could buy a house for like 5 grand. Like, you want cost of living low? That's pretty low. That's as low as it gets. But you know why it's that low, right? Like, I live in Vancouver. It's one of the most expensive cities in the world, and it sucks because it's one of the most expensive cities in the world. But at the same time, it's amazing because it's one of the most expensive cities. The reason it's expensive is because a lot of people want to live here because it's an awesome place to live. You know, it's like I could move back to Winnipeg, my hometown, and probably have bought a house already. But I don't want to live in Winnipeg. You know what I mean? People say like cost of living doesn't mean anything. It's not. That's just one thing that might or might not matter to you. For most people, it matters, but many people are willing to sacrifice cost of living. I don't need to live in a giant 2-story home that's 3,000 square feet with a huge front yard and backyard and everything else. If it means I have to live in a place that, you know, I hate a lot of the other stuff that's going on there and whatever else. So it's, like I said, it just depends on your priorities, right? So it gets so convoluted when people discuss this stuff. But I think it's important to talk about it because I think some perspectives are better than others. Like I don't know, but again, I'm biased, right? I'm not a religious person. I don't think religion has any place in politics, but other people think it should. So who am I? You know, that's their opinion. So who's right or wrong here? Well, looking empirically at data, look at the places that have religious rule. I think it's pretty obvious that having a religious ethno-state is a bad thing, at least judging by every country who's managed to do it, from Saudi Arabia, Iran, and other countries. I mean, it's, yeah, it's, anyway. So I don't know, it's weird, but depends who you talk to. Everybody's got a different perspective, right? Making it through the workday, nice. Yeah, going well. We just got back. I'm still a little bit weirdly out of sorts from the travel and just didn't sleep well, and but yeah, not bad. Should I slam Atraxa here? I feel like they've got Tidebinder or something. I'm tempted to go get Niv-Mizzet here with Pillage. I could even plot Pillage. Maybe I will. Let's plot Pillage and pass. With double Helix, I might be able to burn them out. Now, they've got double Cornucopia, so they can gain a lot of life, but they have to start playing spells to gain life here. Sure. I guess I'll get a basic. Those other lands I can cycle later, right? Okay. Yeah. Hopefully you're finished soon, Prington, and get back to some relaxation. Play some games. Stream a little bit, maybe. I take 4. Maybe they have the same plan as us. They just have a bunch of burn in their hand. They're going to try and kill us here. I think I'm going to start blasting. Okay, maybe not. I think I might bind that beanstalk again. We'll see. See what they do. I've got to go check up on Helldivers 2 again. I'm not sure if Sony ended up fully reversing a lot of their stuff. I wouldn't mind playing some Helldivers at some point again. But I was waiting for them to rescind that shit that they tried to pull, but I don't know if they actually fully did it. Okay, Niv-Mizzet I think is what we take here now. It's kind of weird. Assassin's Trophy is pretty good too. Because they're going to have Sunfall probably. So, I don't know. I'm going to save my Sunfall here. The double block's kind of ridiculous, right? Like, are they really going to go for this? Pretty sure they're going to kill me. Or kill my creature here. But, I don't know. I could be blasting them. But these go to the yard and then Niv-Mizzet gets them back. I could be shooting them in the face, but double Cornucopia, they're not going to get burned out here. Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff. Sure. Don't really care. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could play the Niv-Miz here. I think I'm just gonna plot this again and pass. See if they make the first move. I could have Sunfalled there. I didn't need to burn the stupid high helixes, but we got one out of their hand as well. I wonder if they're playing Niv-Mizzet here or if they're just playing the random Cornucopia version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for Niv-Miz here, and then I'll try and cast Make Your Own Luck. Okay. Some cards back, start pulling ahead here. That's a pretty nice one. Can play double Cornucopia, then Atraxa for free next turn. Pass to you, friendo. Nice. Good bet for the devs, their player base. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and their player base was never going to stay at 500,000 concurrent players. That was an anomaly, but like that was great. But that, you know, those kind of multiplayer online games, they never maintain that kind of player base ever. 6 months or a year after, you know, it's only been about 5 months or 6 months, but you know, yeah, most games are never going to maintain their first month numbers, but that's fine. That's good. It's got a nice solid, you know, base, and it's just going to be playable. But yeah, that whole debacle with Sony and the shit they pulled after launch really, yeah, hurt them. But it wasn't like that game was going to stay at 500,000 concurrent players. Yeah. Anyway. I don't have any card. You know, maybe I should play one of the discard cards. Like the black-white one or something. I should have, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's just do this. I'm pretty sure they have a main deck Tidebinder or something here to cancel this, but that's fine. Show me the Tidebinder. No? Oh, well then. Well, isn't that lovely? Let's take a Migration. I want to bait with that Migration. We can 7. I know they're gonna Sunfall here, so let's just pass. We both have a ton of life, so 31 cards to my 26. This might come down to decking in game 1. God. These domain mirrors, even way back in the day, have always been such a slog. I They almost always go to time. But it's, yeah, still a great amount of people, yep. They stopped having it sold in those countries. I mean, that's good, but yeah, I hope they refunded everybody who bought it. I know a lot of people did get a refund, but a bunch of countries couldn't. A bunch of people who were doing shady stuff to get it, too, couldn't get refunds. Like, they were using other people's accounts outside their region. Because this is nothing new. Like, if you want to play PlayStation games and you live in a region where there is no PSN, you know, PlayStation Network or whatever, you would use somebody else's account, or you would use a VPN to connect outside, and it's like, okay, now it's harder to feel sorry for people doing that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. All right, let's herd migrate now that they just played a Sunfall there. Okay. Garden. They only have 2 cards left. Looking for a sweeper here. Long goodbye. Not gonna cut it. Sure. Looks like they don't have a sweeper if they're doing that. Okay. Oh boy. Only 1 card left. They didn't draw very well this game. I think I'm gonna shoot them here with Helix and then try and maybe kill them? If I can... No, they're just too much life here. I can do... They're going to kill one of these guys. I'm going to do 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I Niv-Mizzet. I have 3 in the yard. That's another 9. Yep, Bruno, you know. It's going to be... Oh! Actually, I got to turn that off, I think. Okay. That's the sound alerts. This is for YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to get some kind of strike because of that. I might. It happened once before with one of those clips. Usually they're short enough that it doesn't matter, but yeah. Sometimes I'll get a message. Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence. And it's like, okay, yeah. I know. Scumbag companies. It's not even 8 seconds. It's like a super small amount of time. What are you doing? Okay, they're gonna crack their tokens and block here. Interesting. Wonder if they play Jace. We're both at 24 cards. Sure. Let's go Niv-Miz. Gain 10. And... Ass 2, 4, 6. Okay, I can pillage here. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Let's discard. Make your own luck. Can always flash that back. Atraxa. I'm looking for herd migration here. Yeah, let's get that. And pass. Okay, on their end step, I'm gonna start blasting with the Lightning Helixes here. Okay, there's the Sunfall. Boop. Could discard Sunfall here, is that crazy? Yeah, okay. So they find another Sunfall here. That's their 3rd. So they probably only have 1 more, or that could be their last one, and they're playing like a Spree Wrath, the Spree Sweeper Final Countdown, or whatever it's called, or Temporary Lockdown. Could be a Farewell. Ooh, drawing another herd migration was pretty gross. Okay, let's see if we can get them with the next bunch of beasts. Pass. Still have Pillage up to look through literally my entire deck, as well as a Sunfall. They know about those too, of course. Last Niv-Mizzet's in my hand. Okay, that's not doing anything. Nice. Now they're going to take a lot of damage. Nothing to fetch. Ah, there's the fourth Wrath. Okay. So I figured they might have one more Wrath. I think that should be it. The Depop. Could be playing 2. Sometimes the old domain versions played 6 Wraths, but I don't know why they're playing Cornucopia. I don't care about any of this. I don't know why they're playing Cornucopia. Because, yeah, normally you'd be playing Ill-Timed Explosion, not Depop. But, yeah, I guess I'm just playing it for a little bit of life, I guess. I mean, Atraxa is going to kill them pretty quickly here. I think I'm going to go Atraxa. Gain 8. Don't really care about taking damage. I'm at over 60 life here. And I don't really need to take any cards. Take 1 Pillage, that's it. Pass. Now they're in trouble. They're top decking. So they don't have any way to grind card advantage. These Pillage the Bogs let us just fly through our deck. Not going to block, of course, because they could have Lightning Helix. They don't attack anyway. Now we start smashing their face. Swing. Okay. Next turn they're dead. I get to go end step Leyline Binding. Or sorry, Lightning Helix into untap Niv-Mizzet. Lightning Helix, Lightning Helix, Lightning Helix, plus the Atraxa swing. Should be enough. They don't have any more sweepers. Never blocking. Yep. Okay, so they're gonna gain some life back. That probably puts them out of reach. Gain 7. Take. Take. Okay. So let's go. Hold on. I binding away the angel. I do 7. They go down to 17. And then I do 3, 6, 9. It's not enough yet, is it? Just attack here. They have one more Leyline in their deck. Yeah, they chump. Guess I'll play another one of these. And then pass. Domain is blue eye control, yeah. Oh yeah, Jace is very good against them. Jace will mill them out quick. Like, especially when the versions of Domain were playing a bunch of up the beanstalks, because you just can't stop the card draw. Like, you just take... you just deck yourself. You end up having Atraxa. You have 3 beanstalks in play. Whenever my Domain opponent would play the 3rd beanstalk, I was like, they're dead. I'm going to ignore these. I have March of Otherworldly Light. I have Get Lost. I'm not going to touch these beanstalks. Let them draw all the cards they want. I'll just kill whatever they draw. There's only a few threats in Domain that really threaten control. And you have more than enough removal to deal with those. So you just ignore their card advantage. Don't even try and kill them with Wandering Emperor or whatever else. They find another angel. Okay. Well, they have 17 to my 18. Not sure how they think they're winning this. You can't race Atraxa here, so I'm not playing these land because I want to jumpstart them with Niv-Mizzet later. Yeah, like I want to cast all those Lightning Helixes out of my yard. It just takes 1 clean hit here, so as soon as they stop drawing angels, we should be in good shape. No need to play anything on our turn. But yeah, that was one of the most effective ways to beat them. Just let them draw a ton of cards. Yikes. And they play another one. I don't know. At this stage of the game, with 16 cards, I think that's a little silly. Maybe they have a farewell or something. They're gonna wipe all the enchantments or something. That would be terrible, but you never know. Okay. There's another binding. So we swing for 7. If I play Niv-Mizzet, I can't kill them with the Lightning Helixes, but alright, let's just see what's up. Go up to over 80 life? Sure. Another Atraxa. Boseiju's pretty good here. I'll take Atraxa. Okay, fine, I'll play a land so I don't discard. Pass. Okay. Oh, I still have to discard? Darn. Stitch Pillage. We can always cast that out of the yard again with Niv-Mizzet. Go, Calper, what's up? A raid? What? Hamhocks? Oh, I shut off the alerts, that's why. I was trying to fix some sound alert there. There we go! Hamhocks, thank you! Hold on. Raid me? Yes. Give him a shout out, there we go. Raid me, Hamhocks. Wah! Thank you for the raid, dude, I appreciate you. Go give Ham a follow, he's an awesome dude. We're gonna let this resolve. We were playing a super grindy game 1, domain versus domain. We're playing the Niv to Life deck in standard because I'm bored of playing with all the other decks in standard. So we're playing Niv to Life. We've been playing the Artifacts deck. Ham, how you doing? I just linked to the podcast on my Discord. You guys can always go check out the Magic Jank podcast. We just got a new episode up today on YouTube and I think on yesterday on audio formats. But it's going well, Hammock. Sorry, I was messing with my alerts earlier because I was trying to... no blocks. I was trying to see if it was like double speaking the sub alerts and stuff. So I wanted to, and then I must have muted. I didn't even see the raid. Thank you. Go Calper's like, it's a raid. Hello. How you guys doing, everybody? Hopefully your weekend was good. Some people had better weekends than others. One person narrowly avoided death on camera. Crazy shit. Anyway, stay safe out there. Treat each other with respect. Treat each other well. And no violence. Be good. All right, here we go. So I get to crunch. We're getting close to killing our opponent. The plan here, of course, is to get them low enough that I can play Niv-Mizzet Supreme and then flash back a bunch of Lightning Helixes from my graveyard to burn them out. But they have double Cornucopia. Look at my life total. Like, both of us have gained a ton of life here, but I keep hitting them with Atraxa. And they can't race it. They're getting pretty low now. So, I know... I know they are going to have one more sweeper. They've used a Depop and 3 Sunfalls. I'm expecting one more Depop here, or maybe a Farewell, or something like that. I can take all the damage. Never blocking here, because they also play Lightning Helix. If I block, they can Helix plus the 4 damage to kill him, or another Archangel could kill him. So, at 88 life, I feel like I can take 12. No problem. We'll go down to 76 or whatever. Yeah. Deal. Team Aggro's a good time? Nice. I'm bored. Oh yeah. Team Aggro? No. Aggro, not interesting. Is killing them. Oh, milling them. Yeah. If you're playing Jace and stuff like that, then yeah, you could definitely mill them out. Okay, we're getting very close now. I think I'm gonna swing here. This is putting them to 19. I've got 9 damage off the Niv-Mizzet. Let's pass. Oh, I've got to speed it up too. I was blabbing about other stuff before. Yeah, I could have played a land there, but whatever. I was blabbing about some other stuff earlier during this this match, and I am probably gonna go to time now if we go to game 3. Hey, Therian, what's up? The reprinted Fabled Passage? What? No, they put that was not a spoiler that I saw last week. Did that just come out? Holy crap! No, I did not see that. We got Fabled. We were talking about this. We thought maybe, just maybe, there would be a... Ooh, they've got to draw a bunch of cards. They only have 12 left. We thought maybe there would be a fetch land or something, because we were talking about domain and keeping these decks alive, or something that, you know, something that works with Analyst, something like that, right? But 30 minutes ago, okay, that explains it. Wow. Team Fireball. Dude, I want to cast World Soul's Rage with that little black 1-drop. The little iridescent lizard. Oh, man. That would be chef's kiss. All right, let's jam Niv-Mizzet and see what happens here. Gain 15. And go to almost 100 life here. I'm going to play land and... no, I'm just going to pass. I'm going to start blasting with these Lightning Helixes and see if that's good enough. I can definitely block with Niv-Mizzet now because, unlike Atraxa, Niv-Mizzet can't be targeted by Lightning Helix or whatever else. Okay, well, we're going to have to sweep here. So be it. Yeah, they're going to deck themselves. The Beanstalk. You went too high. Flew too close to the sun. Yeah, I want to cast World Souls with that little lizard landfall dude and just go X damage plus these X lands come into play and there's X more damage. And my World Soul for X is 8 suddenly does 16 or whatever. That's crazy. We'll see. That little lizard dude looks awesome. He looks very powerful. Okay, let's start smashing. So that, discard land, gain life. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes. All the life. We're going to 100, baby. We're going to 100. Let's discard... Troph. Can cast Trophy out of the yard with Niv-Mizzet anyway. Discard a Binding. Okay, 93. Okie dokie. Let's punch. And I can't... I don't want to draw cards here. I have 11 cards in my library to their 7. I don't have any more action. I think I'm just going to Sunfall for free here. And sure, I'll gain some life. And then let's Herd Migration. Pass. And if they deal with that, I've got an 8/8 swinging here. Sadly, they're at 9 life, which sucks. And any land or any spell they play is going to gain them a couple life. But I imagine they're going to deck, and that's how we're going to win this game. We're at 12 minutes to their 16. Here's Long Goodbye. That's sweet. So yeah, let's take a look at the new spoilers. If there are new ones that just dropped, I'd like to see them. We talked about a whole pile of them on the podcast. We actually didn't even get to go through them all, but I think we covered most of the important ones. Altanar, how you doing? Lots of heat today, yeah. Okay, let me check that out after this, maybe. Sure. Angle, Arcangle of Wrath. You got me. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. $99, baby. Gretzky's in his office. Let's go. There we go. Yes, yes. Why do I have to... Yes! Can I just always yield, please? I can't wait for them to institute something like that. That would be grand. But... yeah, Fabled Passage, Kavu. We were just talking to that. Farian was just mentioning it. I'm gonna... okay, let's go for this. Let's punch. Let's see what happens. Skadoosh. Oh, last Leyline Bind... oh no, they have all their Leyline Bindings on the field. Ah, another Long Goodbye. Sure, sure. Punch you. Ass. Just trying to click as fast as I can at this point, try and catch up a little bit on time. They're dead no matter what. Like, they've got 5 cards in library with 2 Beanstalks in play. They basically can't play, yeah, a 7 drop. They're gonna accelerate their decking here. Or, I don't know, is there some way they can kill me from 99 life with 3 cards in their deck? Probably not. Another Depop, okay. Yeah. Depop and 2 more Atraxas? Is that what was on there? Nice. Sunfall. Go. Okay. Fine, nice. Holidays at the end of the week. Bonus. Hey, nice. Yeah, I had my little holiday just now, this past weekend, and it was good. We got to spend time with family and everything, but really short one, just 2 days. So yeah, this is still game one, Hamhawks, and we're at 11 minutes. It's been such a grind with cornucopias on both sides. There's just no, like, I'm at 102 life here. There's no way. And I did. They were at like 50 or 40 something. I've just been hitting them and hitting them, or 30, high 30s, 40s. I can't remember when I started crunching them, but they've gained probably 30 or 40 life. I just keep hitting them, and you know, our life totals are going up and down. But Cornucopia is insane against, like, just the aggro decks. It's so good, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm kind of wasting time here, but sure. I punch. Okay. End step, I can Boseiju the Atraxa, or the binding on my Atraxa there. Should I ambush this guy? No. They have a Depop, I know, still. Their beans is what usually wins us game one. Yeah, like the up the beanstalk's a powerful card, but being not a May, you must draw the cards, means if you're the domain player, you really have to be careful. You cannot be playing 3 of those in a game unless you know that the other person is gonna, like, you know, cast temporary lockdown. You're gonna lose them all or something. Because if you're expecting a long game, it is the difference between winning and losing the game having 2 versus 3 beanstalks in play. Against, or a deck that plays Jace or something, right? But yeah, I don't think it matters here. They're dead. Just pass. I think they're just trying to waste my clock here as well. I got them down to about 3 minutes ahead of us. So not that bad, but this is game one. So yeah, game 2 and 3 are going to be not great. Okay. I think we're done here. No, not yet? Okay. Gonna pass. Don't care about anything else. Patchwork banner, okay. The new mana rock. Oh, I haven't seen the new mana rock yet, but let's take a look. We'll be looking after this. Let me just finish. I'm recording this for YouTube as well. Okay. Tidebinder comes in. I think T-Rex is interesting, but yeah, they're gonna leave in their Sunfalls and all that stuff. D-Stroke's good. Assassin's Trophy's quite good, just blowing up a Leyline or whatever else can be really powerful. The Sweepers are not great, and Lightning Helix is not great. I think I'm going to take out all the Helixes. Ill-Timed still draws us cards, so I'm tempted to keep that. But I don't know, maybe I just bring in T-Rex as well. Like, especially if they're going to be gaining a ton of life, maybe I just put in a bunch of super, like, humongous threats here. And we just ditch. We have 3 Sunfalls still. Yeah, let's try. I'm going to bring in like 2 T-Rexes. Negate hits Herd Migration. Maybe they play Nissa, but probably not. If they're playing Cornucopia and stuff and Lightning Helix, I don't think those versions play Nissa. I could be wrong, but Negate's a little too narrow. Like, it doesn't hit a lot of their creatures. They're going to leave in Angels. They have Atraxa, of course. So I'm just going to cut Lightning Helixes and a couple of ill-timed. I'm going to bring in more heavy hitters here so that it's just about the haymakers. We're both just going to be throwing these huge haymakers at each other, and whoever draws more and can cast more of them will win the game, right? Yeah. Poison's relevant. Yeah, exactly. If they're going to gain infinite life, I'll kill them with 10 toxic, right? 10 poison counters. You like Negate. Yeah, Binder's amazing. Binder's the best card, but you bring in Negate against the other domain deck. Yeah, it depends on which version. I think if they're like the Imidane's Recruiter Nissa versions, but I don't know. Those decks, like this person was playing Lightning Helix and Cornucopia. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If they have stuff like Nissa, I probably want Negate. That is a problem to deal with, the Nissas. Hey, Onion, how you doing? How's life? Hopefully the weekend was good. I was saying, you know, this week it's really unfortunate. I talked about it on the podcast, or after the podcast with Ham and Carlo. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get early access. I was just kind of expecting to get the email the same way I did last time. I didn't do anything special last time. I didn't even reach out to them or anything. They just gave me access. So I'm like, oh, great. I'm back on the list, I guess. And then this time I haven't gotten anything, but crafted cards, sure. Crafted some cards that'll get rotated, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, no, Westy. I can't believe they offered you a refund. That's actually kind of insane. No, there's no way to know. Once they're crafted, they'll look like all the other cards. There's no way to trace how you got them or anything like that. So I don't think you'll be able to. But you know what? They probably don't mind. Just give them a list. Like, you don't even have to worry about going over. They probably can't tell. I don't know that for sure, but they're not going to, say, hey, you opened that, you didn't craft that. Like, I wouldn't worry too much. Just give them let's say, how many do you think you crafted? Maybe like 10. Then just give them like 15 different names, and that'll be good. They'll like, it costs them nothing to give you that back. It's just wild cards and stuff. So yeah, just pass. I've got to watch this time. I'm trying to decide if I want to cast this for free and find a Niv-Mizzet and slam it, but there's no point in doing that. Right. Got it. Yeah, I've got to pick it up a little bit here. They're missing a lot of their domain here. Finally, they get blue. They have no black, no red. Okay, Cornucopia, I like. Let's pass. Could pillage here. Wow, they negate my Cornucopia. Bold move. I don't think that's what negate's for, but like, I'm not mana screwed here. I'm not sure what they're... Maybe they're praying that I can't get to 7 mana here. I don't know. I think it's going to be Atraxa time. Yeah. Oh, they can't even attack? Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to play this into Disdainful now. They can't counter it. Now, could see a Tidebinder here. That's fine. We'll just have a 7/7 and start smashing with that. I can pillage and get another one. Oh, they didn't even... Wow. Well, here I actually am going to take Tidebinder instead of Niv-Mizzet. Niv-Mizzet's not doing very much right now, sadly. Oh, I guess I do have to discard here. Yeah, that was probably dumb. It's just a couple lands. Okay, didn't need to take a land there. Whoops. Yeah, of course, I'd played the Cavern to cast the Atraxa. So... yeah, let's see what they do here. Oh, they finally have their black land. I mean, they could... Okay, they depop, sure. Draw a card. Okay. Now, I've got Tidebinder for their Atraxa. So let's play this. And leave up Tidebinder D-Stroke. Now, they know we have this, of course, so... Another negate on my Cornucopia. It's like they are dead set on beating me with damage and they don't want me to gain life or something. I don't know what's going on right now. Very interesting. Yeah, no problem, Westy. Have a good one. And hey, congrats. Get that, get a little Hasbro bucks back. You know what I mean? Good. They have enough money. They're fine. They'll be fine. I'm going to play a land. Leave up the D-Stroke. They don't have a Cavern yet. Time to start T-Rexing, baby. Now, T-Rex pretty bad against Leyline, obviously. Just super easy to pay the 4 plus Leyline. Yep. Just make your own luck? Yeah, exactly, Illums. That's what I often have to do. I don't rely on Lady Fate. I make my own.
We rely on no one but ourselves around here, chat. That's right.
Alright, we'll do it, Illumins, don't worry. This is a grindy game. Like, I could still lose this to time if my opponent just manages to hold me off for a bunch of turns. But yeah, they kind of have to burn a Sunfall here. I think I'm going to D-Stroke this because I have a Tidebinder for their Atraxa. And I know they probably have no other way to deal with this, right? So yeah, T-Rex might just take the day here. You can gain all the life you want, honey. Kovefi? I don't, never mind. Anyway. They left them all in. I thought they might cut the Depop, but just one of each. I know they're playing 3 Sunfall, 2 Depop from the last game. And there's our friend Jazzy J. Yep. Naturally. Okay, that's annoying. That's old. It's old news. Let's pillage. If I can find another T-Rex here, we win. God damn it. One more T-Rex, we win there. I could take another pillage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's take another pillage. Pillage. T-Rex. I'm looking through basically my entire deck at this point, right? That's my whole deck. So yeah, we win. Nice. What? Oh, Demonic Tutor? Yeah, Demonic Tutor's pretty good. GG. Woo. Woo. That's round 1. I will see you in round 2. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 2. We win the die roll again. I keep. Hopefully we have a little bit of shorter round this time, because we are... That last round. Okay, beautiful. It's going to be a nice short one here. Perfect. Okay, hold up, actually. Hold up. So I want to play... Maybe it's Jetmir's into Xander, and then I can Lightning Helix on turn 2? Or sorry, I can Binding and then Lightning Helix. If I go Sparas, I can Helix. I guess it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't even matter. Whatever, we'll go Jetmir's here. Anyway, get your bets in. What if I gift them to mill them? Yeah, so in those kind of situations, sure, that's an achievement unlocked right there. Gift them. Oh, here you go. Their very last card in their deck, just so you can deck them. That'd be fantastic. Okay, and I'm gonna take this guy out right now, just because they might have, you know, the Convoke and all that stuff. I don't want to give them another mana, quote unquote, to Convoke with. Heard that's a good one. But I've got double Cornucopia here, and that is ridiculous. Pass to you. Maybe I should just bolt this now? Let's see what they do here. Yeah, I could save this for when I have Cornucopias, but it does. Once we have these going, they can't race us. Not a chance. Even just Lightning Helix is very good against their deck. Oh yeah, they're in big trouble now. Do this. We're gonna cycle maybe next turn and find a land. We'll see. We'll see. When do we get quad lands? Yeah, power creep, baby. Now a land taps for 4, but it comes in upside down. And you have to untap it twice to get it to tap for mana. I don't know. Can you imagine? It's double tapped. Yeah. I mean, that's what a stun counter is. Would it be weird to have a land enter with a stun counter? Does that make sense? Can a land be stunned? Why not? I don't think that's so bad. Ow. It's a lot of damage here. Okay. So I can go 3. I could go for Pillage. No, but then I can't cast. Yeah. Herd Migration, get a land. Herd Migration, play untap land, play Cornucopia, Lightning Helix. I'm gonna do that. Black here. Cornucopia. So now this Lightning Helix is going to gain us 7 life. Let's pass. I'm going to kill one of these now. I don't have to do it now, but I want to not let them Convoke. Not that they would Convoke. I think with Imidane Screw Recruiter, they're going to slam Recruiter here. But I'm at 23 life. So Recruiter is not going to cut it here. They're going to give me a big, you know, chunk of damage, but I can Pillage, gain 4 more life, play my Sunfall or my Ill-Timed Explosion to sweep it all up here. Yeah, there's the Recruiter. They go for the big swing, but I can take it. Right. Flip that. Pretty good. Okay. Let's find... Oh, maybe should have played my land first to dig a little bit deeper here. Yeah, I should have... Oops. Should have done that, but... Lightning Helix. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No sweeper. That is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So how much damage are they doing here? 8, 11, 14. So I just gained 4. I can take Helix, play Cornucopia... Yikes. Barely hanging on here. Not good. I should have probably played another, I should have played another... another land first, I think, but whatever. We're gonna get a lot of life here, so. Okay, there we go. Helix gain 7 is pretty nice. Now we're helixing, gaining 9. But I just need to find a sweeper. I looked through a lot of cards there, so those are all on the bottom now. Oh, hi, Mark. Gain 15! GG! You're not gonna beat that. I don't have any cards in hand, so I can't jumpstart these, but as soon as I untap, I should be able to pillage for a sweeper here. Yeah. Ouch, what a draw. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great. Ancient Cornucopia gains you a lot of life. Like, a lot. Okay, they blood away a cavern. They're trying to find something. Oh, what a draw, you lucky schmuck. Very nice. Okay, well, I have to find a sweeper here. I should be able to pillage. They should swing. No? Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I have to pillage here. I'm going to discard Helix, which is fine. We can cast it again, but... and yeah, we can gain the life here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I should just jam Atraxa, shouldn't I? No, it's just... Well, I Sunfall, I lose the Niv-Mizzet. I'm just going to slam Atraxa. I shouldn't have gained that life. That was dumb. But can they beat Atraxa? No. I would have gained 12 life here instead if I had just waited, but that should do it. Yep. Oof. Big boom booms. Gold-colored boom booms. Yes. Pest control comes in, obviously. Temporary lockdown is good. Tidebinder's interesting. I don't mind Tidebinding and Imidane's Recruiter, but Make Your Own Luck comes out. Some of the slower stuff. Pillage the Bog. I really want to find room for a Tidebinder. I'm going to bring in at least one. Maybe just one. We'll leave it at one. GG, yeah. 3 steps can clone a Cornucopia, yeah. My personal favorite for 3 steps is cloning a Simpson. Oh, instant speed Simpson on their end step, make like 2 8/8s untap, just GG. Maybe we'll play some blue-white artifacts after this. I do love this deck and that deck have been fun just as a nice departure from, you know, the rest of the stuff in Standard. I can't really keep this hand against Boros on the draw, so... Mulligan, come on. Not the greatest, but not bad. Okay. Yeah, we'll put one of those on the bottom. I can't Leyline on 2, but I can Herd Migration on 2, get a blue source here, have full domain, and then 1, 2, 3, have 2 removal spells up the next turn. Okay, Tidebinder, yeah, I need that blue source. Tidebinder on turn 3 means I can stop an Imidane's Recruiter to kill me. Well, we'll see what they take. They might take my Binding here, we'll see. The life gain deck's pretty great, Altanar, especially if you, you know, on Arena, I see a lot of aggro decks, like a lot. So, oh, they take Tidebinder, yeah. And I want to, you know, I want to play a deck that has a good game against them, and this deck does. It's very, very good. At beating aggro, just inherently has all that life gain. It's very... Only Bant Toxic is really the aggro deck that can ignore all the life that you're gaining. The other decks just can't beat it. Like you saw my opponent had Imidane's Recruiter, cracked us for a huge amount of damage. We went right back up to over 20 life the next turn. That said, I drew Niv-Mizzet off the top, but had I drawn another multicolored card or, you know, a sweeper, so many of our cards are super high impact against them. Okay, let's see. They're not going to flip this invasion this turn? Oof, they're taking too long to flip this invasion. Deck pops, yep. Yeah, so many people are playing Boros and Mono Red. If you want to trash aggro, this is a good... Now, I've lost to Mono Red before with this deck. They can still have the nut draw and you draw a clunky hand and they beat you. Like, they're that good. Their deck is very, very good. Are they going to have the Knight here as well? Shit, that's pretty good. Yep. I need to find a sweeps. Need to find big sweeps here. Sweepstakes. I'm not going to have Tidebinder up. Sadly. Ay. This is not good. Okay. We could trophy the invasion here if they don't go for... They gotta go for Imidanes, right? They've got to go for Imidanes. No! Sure. I could play the Assassin's Trophy here, might be better, but I don't care about the invasions. Let them have it, because if I find a Sunfall, we don't care about Invasion of Gobekhan. Take our trophy, sure. Well, they know we don't have enough, we don't have any interaction for their Imidane's next turn. I won't have enough mana to play the Tidebinder. Play Gruul. Yeah, Gruul's excellent too, and they're good decks. I'm not saying aggro's bad. It's just it's just fast and easy, and you know, for a digital client where people are just trying to get in a lot of games per hour, they're on their phone, they're trying to grind to Mythic or whatever. Like a lot of people just play best of one, mono red. That's it. It's just fast and quick, and I don't care if my win rate's 55, 45, like or whatever. I just want to get there quick. Yeah. Could not find Sweeper here. So I had one more shot here to find an ill-timed explosion, but did not. Dabby, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the squadron, Daddy. You are awesome.
Sure. Let my opponent kill me in game 2, then we go back to game 3, we get the play again, and should be able to smash them. Oh, the bed fun!
The bed fun, don't worry, we're gonna straighten you out right now. Get you going.
What? Okay, Kanata live?
Kanata live. You're a legend. Did you know? Of course you knew that. Thank you for the follow.
What? Did I not die? Oh, they still couldn't kill me, so I had one more shot at a Sunfall or another, yeah. Darn. Okay. I'm over it. Thank you guys for the follow. You are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to give you guys as good content as I possibly can here. So, hey, if you're enjoying it, great. We play a lot of different games on the channel, but usually on Twitch I play only Magic, and on Saturdays we play other stuff. That said, this week I was in early access. I've been in early access for a bunch of the sets, but I didn't get an email this time randomly. I don't know if they don't like me anymore or what, so I might not be in this Bloomborough early access for content creators. If I'm not, maybe we'll play some other stuff, but all my other games are on YouTube. If you guys want to check that stuff out, I play, one channel is just for Magic. I put a lot of the games up there that we play on stream, and then the other one's for non-Magic games. But okay, so I think I'm going to keep it the same. I could bring in a second Tidebinder. Cut one Atraxa here. Okay, let's try that. Niv-Mizzet, you know, the fact that he's hexproof from mono-colored basically makes him unkillable against their deck. The only card you kind of have to play around is a Ganjo, that's it. High Noon against mono-red, yeah. You could do that. I mean, Gruul, it's more of a, I think, a better card against Gruul, but that card's just too slow. I don't like it in Standard. And those kind of effects, I think you have better options in older formats, but Tyranix, yeah. If anybody ever wants to see, the deck we play, you just have to type deck. This originally was a list from a member of our channel, OKI Scoop, and he or she was saying that they were doing really well with the deck and having fun with it and seemed powerful. I started playing it and I'm like, yeah, this is actually fun. It's sweet. And I don't know if it's like tier 1. I feel like it's got some weaknesses, but it's close. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like tier 1.5 or something, because you do have a good game against aggro. You've got a good game against control, because your sideboard is actually set up really nicely against them, and things like Niv-Mizzet are randomly hard for them to deal with, right? Yeah, High Noon's a little too slow. I'm not crazy. It's funny. Yeah, sure. I mean, you could play it. How you doing, Torf, by the way? Oh, is that what you just did, Torf? You played High Noon against Mono Red? Oh, pretty lucky. So they side in a bunch of stuff like this, which, you know, it's not that great against us. It just buys them a little bit of time. They're just praying that it's good enough. But with Sunfalls and stuff, it feels like, yeah, we don't have to worry too much about cards like Invasion of Gobekhan here. Okay, let's pass. They know we have Lightning Helix, so they're not gonna get wrecked by this or anything, but see what they do. Come on, show me. Show me the reach. So show me your moves, Jive. Reach deep into that bag of tricks. There you go. Send them. Send it. Hey, can you interfere with this? Okay. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? Bix, what's up? Diamond rank. Hey, nice. He scooped. Nice. What are your insights on that red-black deck I played Friday? Oh, I think it's good. Oh, sorry, Onion. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, I think it's good, but it still has some pretty big weaknesses. I mean, the variance is crazy. Like, again, against Boros aggro, you slam Itali or breach the multiverse, and it's like, what am I doing with my life? This is stupid. I'm gonna plop this. You know, you're kind of just like, yeah, you pay 7 mana and you flip a 1-drop and you're like, oh my god. So there's some, it's a very like swingy deck. It has some good matchups and then it's got some pretty bad matchups. This deck is much more even in terms of its matchup, you know, distribution across like tier 1 versus all the other decks. Like this deck doesn't have any crazy good matchups, crazy bad matchups. It's actually, most of its matchups are positive or maybe slightly less. Like this deck's worst enemies are probably like Bant Toxic, tempo aggro decks, maybe stuff like that. But even those decks, like once you have a Cornucopia in play and you start gaining life, it's very tough for them to win. But what? Rash Gun?
Raid me, Rash Gun. Raid me.
Yeah, I can't sing. Raid me again. Thank you for the raid. Rash Gun, everybody, go give him some love. How was your stream, dude? How were the Magique games? Hopefully they were good. I'm not gonna pillage yet, right? I can just ill-time, discard ill-time. So let's do that. We have our land for the turn. They can do their light shield array or whatever. I want to keep. Yeah, let's toss that. Oh, I drew Boseiju. I guess I could have tried to blow up Boseiju first, but let them do this. If their last card's Imitate's Recruiter, great. Not much I can really do. I didn't have an untapped land yet. I drew one off the whatever it's called, ill-timed, but okay, so they have to have it all here, basically. Sideboard card, plus Imitates, plus the Recruiter to put a bunch of stuff on the board. See if they found it. I don't even know if that's lethal. I don't even think it is it? They're gonna scry. Do need to find another sweeper here, but I can pillage, look for a sweeper, and then slam it, like something like Sunfall will just end the game probably. Temporary lockdown's not going to do it, obviously. We'll see. So they scryed. I didn't see if they scryed it. Is it lethal? No. Not yet. Could have played a land first, I suppose, but... Sure. Well, let's see if they've got... I don't know. Is there a card that interacts here? I can't think of one. Okay, we get a 5/5 token. That should do it. Niv-Mizzet next turn into Lightning Helix maybe or something. I could discard a card and play Helix. Also should be pretty good. I want to play Cornucopia before I play Niv-Mizzet, but that can get Boseiju. Sure. Okay, deal. Oh, hi. You know what? That's better. I don't need to wait to gain 4 life. We draw Atraxa. I'm a simple man. I see Atraxa, I play Atraxa. There's no need to do anything else. Okay. I fought a battle combo deck the other night. Wasn't even upset that I lost, just more just so impressed. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I'm like, wow, I'm not even mad. That was amazing. But anyway, Boros goes down to the life gain deck. Shocker. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 3 of our 5-match set with Niv to Life, as I'm calling it. I thought it was clever, but it's lame. I'm bad at humor, so forgive me. I'm going to... Oh, I have to mulligan this, right? I have to mulligan this. And I'm going to keep this. Atraxa, take a hike. You ride the pine for now. I'm going to lead with red so I can Lightning Helix on 2. I don't... Or on... Yeah, if I want on 2, but probably not... Yeah, probably not killing anything just yet. More like... If Mizzet. Like, if I draw it, then great. Is that what you're implying there? Ooh. Basic Swamp, I thought maybe mono black or some other, you know. No, it looks like it's a Jund deck, or are we playing its Domain? It's got to be Domain. Is it? Oh, it's Jund Calamity? It's either Domain. Carplusen Forest makes me cock an eyebrow in disbelief. Is that right, sir? Or ma'am? Yeah, okay, if they get another forest, that is the Jund Calamity deck. They're trying to ramp into surprise, it's a Calamity, and I copy a bunch of stuff and you lose. So let's pass. Binding, any instant speed removal that is capable of taking out a large creature is really important in this matchup. Oh, weird. Yeah, so I haven't seen the Jund version in a long time. This was the original version of this deck that did well at a European RC, and then a couple content creators went, oh, there's something here. Now it's kind of been refined down to, you know, we don't need black. It's just green-red, ramp into huge green-red monsters. You've got Cavern of Souls, and, you know, Calamity's just so gross with Terror of the Peaks, and Vaultborn Tyrant, and, you know, there's like every card, the Rhino that puts counters, like, Calamity just goes off with everything. So you don't need black. Mosswood, like this, I think the deck's evolved past this original Jund list, but it's still cool. I'm gonna plot this, leave up Leyline, and pass. See what my opponent does here. Maybe they think we have nothing going on. We'll see. Live is it? Live is it? Niv lives it. Yeah, lives it. I like Niv to life. You guys know the Niv to light deck with Bring to Light, and it's not even this Niv-Mizzet. It's a different Niv-Mizzet, but it's called Niv to Light. This is Niv to life. No, lives it. I don't think anybody's gonna know what that means. Okay, they're gonna copy. So here comes the saddle. No, you may not. I mean, I could let the saddle happen, but I'm gonna do this anyway. Let's get this out of here. All right. Cope with this. What if they have another one of those? I think I am gonna do this. See if I can find maybe another Leyline here. I have a Sunfall. No Leylines. Is it Niv-Mizzet? We can Pillage again and Lightning Helix again and Ill-Timed again at some point. 5, 6. I mean, any land lets us slam Atraxa here if I take Atraxa. I probably should just take Atraxa here. I don't think their deck can interact with Niv-Mizzet, actually, but Niv-Mizzet can't really block profitably, right? 4, 6. Like, it doesn't even get to eat that thing. I think I'm just going to take Atraxa here over Niv-Mizzet. Yeah. And the other thing is that, you know, I have Sunfall in my hand. I think if I'm gonna Sunfall at some point. They're going bigger than I am on the board. So if I play, whatever I play here, like let's say I got Niv-Mizzet, and then I know I have to Sunfall after because, yeah, they have this or whatever, then I would rather lose this because this replaces itself ×5. Whereas Niv-Mizzet, you know, Niv-Mizzet needs to sit in play for a bunch of turns to eventually do something, right? What is this? Sack a creature that saddled it. Draw X cards. Yikes. Yeah. I imagine that guy's getting sacked. Not bad. Okay. Doesn't it sack lands or something? No, this is... Okay, never mind. It's Thalia and Gitrog that sacks lands, I think. Life is irrelevant. We're not going to die to damage unless it's one huge swing for, like, all of our life total. I would like to draw cards, I think. I want to make land drops here. Gain some life. Charlie Soros, what's up? Limp Nivskit? Limp Nivskit. That's not bad. I think the... Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep that then. I think the... I didn't draw a land, which sucks. I really wanted to draw or play a land there. That is rough, but I think I'm going to pass here. Nobody, like, not many people, not a lot of Zoomers know who Limp Bizkit is. Maybe they do, I don't know. But also, it sounds kind of impotent. Limp Nivskit. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. Vaultborn Tyrant. I'm going to do this now before they can saddle with it. Yeah. Yeah, if they can blow up my enchantments, that could be bad. I wonder if they play, like, Terra Sunder or something. They could play Tranquil Frillback in a deck like that, maybe. That doesn't trigger any of their 4-powered Matters cards, though. But this is, again, this is the Jund version. It's not playing, like, the green-red version is playing the 3-drop that it's a 4-2 that, you know, when a creature 4 or greater ETBs, they draw a card, or you draw a card. For every creature 4 or greater that comes into play under your control or whatever. Ouch. Okay, well, they get another one. Yeah. Sure. They fixed our mana for us, which is nice. I should just get a black land here. I'm just gonna get another Ziatora. We have 1 blue. No, let's get the Xander's Lounge here. Could have gotten an untapped land as well, but I think we're just gonna Binding again here, so. Boseiju, maybe one of their only main deck answers to an enchantment, I hope. I imagine post-sideboard they're gonna have Terra Sunders or whatever. Tranquil Frillbacks and all that stuff. We shall see. Okay, more land. Let's jam Atraxa first. Remember, this gains us a bunch of life. I guess I should leave up... It wants to leave up Cornucopia? Leave up Xander's? Okay. Niv is pretty good. Assassin's Trophy goes well with Niv. Ooh, and then a bunch of excellent sorceries. Is it Make Your Own Luck? Herd Migration might be difficult for them to deal with. I have a Sunfall. I should just take another Atraxa, actually, instead of Niv-Mizzet, right? I don't know if they can beat Niv-Mizzet. Same with Herd Migration. I think I'm very tempted to take Herd Migration here. I think I will. Oh. Did I click? Was there no land there? I thought I... Oh, weird. Never mind. Great minds. Big frog. Yeah, huge frog. Hungry frog. Very hungry. Eats his own mount. Eats the thing mounting him. No? Does he ride something else? No, something else is riding him and then he eats it, right? Yeah, it's funny. Sack the creature that saddled it. I like the new cat. There's a new cat in the new set. It's a 5-mana 6/6 cat that grows when your opponent sacks stuff to it, but it can't be targeted unless they sack a food that turn or something. Sacrifice a food, right? So basically you have to like all of your creatures become food, which is crazy. Yeah, I was expecting something like this. Oh, is it Vein Ripper? Ah, that's why they were playing Jund before, I think. Yeah. So we get to make a bunch of dudes. Sure. Is that lethal? Looks lethal. Pretty good. Yep. Surprise is a good card. Not much I can do about that. I had to play a bunch of stuff that turn. Could have untapped with Sunfall, but like I predicted, if we die to damage, it'll be one huge swing, because there's no way they can place creatures and then not kill us that turn. But, not bad. Yeah, they had it all there. Not much I can really do. So I killed 2 of their big threats. They had the 3rd big threat and the surprise. So they drew a bunch of cards, though, off Gitrog. That actually did it for them, I think. I'll take the trophy. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Alpha Boon.
Alpha Boon, welcome to the squadron. You are awesome.
Tidebinder comes in here, probably. D-Stroke is good here. Lightning Helix, not hitting much. That can come out. Ill-Timed Explosion is a little weak. How big do I want to go here? Like, I could bring in my own huge dudes to try and fight their huge dudes, but... I'll keep it like this. I don't know if I should cut the Sweeper. This does sweep all their stuff, right? I want to leave it like this, I think. Negate's no good here. I think the only card I would consider bringing in is maybe T-Rex, but I think we're the ones who are on the defensive here. They are the ones who are trying to kill us. It should be a big hill to climb for them, because we've got, like I said, all the life gain. If we draw a couple Cornucopias early, it's going to be tough for them to even get that one big swing in. I think I can keep this. This is a pretty good hand. Negates for smugglers. Oh yeah, right. I could counter the one spell that they have. Yeah, D-Stroke. I like D-Stroke better, but I have 2 negates and only 1 D-Stroke, so I'm only bringing in 1 counter spell here. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should bring in negate, but then what am I cutting? Maybe the other ill-timed? I could see it, I guess. But okay, Cornucopia into Leyline up here if I want. Okay, apparently they don't have a third land. Or they can't beat turn 3 Cornucopia. Like, honestly, that's how good that card is. I'll try the negates. You're right. I probably should be playing these. I'm going to cut a sweeper. Maybe I cut all of them. So I have 4 sweepers still in the deck. 3 Sunfall. Sunfall, obviously, much better than ill-timed when I'm killing huge things. So ill-timed, I feel like, is... That's the one that's on the fence for me. I can go down to 1. Let's see how this works. It's just, it feels weird to have negate if they just go 6 mana Calamity and I'm looking at negate like, right. Okay. I lose. It's so annoying to guess play against. You mean mine or theirs? Theirs is very powerful, yeah. But it feels like, you're right. It's annoying because it's just this like one-shot deck. It's like playing against Charbelcher. When you play against Charbelcher, it feels the same way. It's like they lose, they lose. And then they just win and you couldn't do anything about it. And they win. Like it just randomly... Like, if they just hit the right sequence of cards, it's almost impossible to interact with them, and they win. Sometimes they lose to their own deck, or they screw something up, or they don't hit the right things, or whatever, you know? It's so weird. It's like, yeah. Oh, this life gain deck? No, this is a fair deck. This is not a deck that anybody should be annoyed by. But unless you're mono red, then, it probably feels like you're trying to scale a mountain, right? But I'm playing fair Magic here. I think the only annoying decks are the ones that don't really play Magic. They just, you know, they try and avoid actually engaging, and they just want to, like, combo off as quickly as possible. Like, I think that's what most players hate playing against. You know what I played this weekend at my cousin's place? Dan. Not the blue version. I played blue Dan, original Dan. It's a format in Magic. Yeah, not playing the not having a red or black tri-land here means I can't leyline, so pretty gross. Drawing a bunch of cards. And we played mono black Dan, mono red colorless Dan, where the 10 copies instead of Dan you're playing Thought Knot Seer. Oh, it was so sweet. I love Dan. It's like one of my favorite formats. I didn't know there was a bunch of different Dan decks. I was just like, what? Let's go Dragon here and slam Niv-Mizzet game 5, I guess. And then next turn, I can double Helix. Sorry, double removal, like Leyline and Trophy here. Helix isn't even in my deck. I was gonna say Lightning Helix. Leyline Binding. I don't want to discard both my lands. I want to play at least one of them, but Gitrog's a pain in the ass. He can hit me here. I'll take it. Not drawing cards. Rippa. Let's see. We got Ziatora to make full domain. And then I can discard some cards to kill stuff. Obviously, I'm going to kill Gitrog here. I'm not going to sack a creature. So I'm going to take 6. Kill Gitrog with Trophy, gain 2. I guess I should do that. You know, I can only gain life once per turn. So if I play one of these now, I can play the other one on their turn. I guess I could Leyline. I could also double Trophy, save the Leyline. Am I gonna do this now? Kind of crazy. Anyway, I will. They go get a land. Should I attack here? Yeah. Very tempting. I think I will. Yeah. I want to try to make it enticing there for them to block, but they didn't take the bait, so we pass. Teeper control. Oh yeah, Fireball's deck. Right. Yeah, like and that's why this deck, I'm not saying it's a tier 1 deck, but it's fun because it's it gains a bunch of life, so it's good against aggro, which makes it good for the ladder. Plus you can they're gonna go for the saddle here. Such a risky play, right? Like if I have something. But okay, maybe they have something in response, who knows? Maybe they have Boseiju again. Because I can't cast Assassin's Trophy now. I realized I played my Jundland tap. Could have played the untapped Swamp, maybe, but... Ooh, they don't have anything. Bonus. That's not amazing. Let's swing. So I could Assassin's Trophy, the Vein Ripper, sack Niv-Mizzet, play another Niv-Mizzet. It's pretty good. Am I gonna do that? Okay, let's pass. I want to see what they do here. Like, if they have another Calamity or something, and I get to Trophy, and then untap, hit again. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so that's what they're going to do here, right? I mean, they're going to do kind of what I was hoping, which is play another Calamity, or in this case, get their Calamity back. Oh, they don't exile my graveyard, so I get the trophy still. I was gonna say, in response, if they exile my graveyard, then I don't know. Maybe I have to sack sack Supreme to kill Vein Ripper. But here, if they go for the saddle again, I mean, yeah, they're gonna saddle with that guy. Sure, kill him. Gain 2, lose 2, and then I wonder they've got to hit me with Vein Ripper, right? I gain 5 from playing Niv-Mizzet next turn if I want. Man, nothing else to flashback is kind of bad though. But anyway, this deck is not tier 1, like what I was saying before. I wouldn't say that anybody should take this to a tournament or anything. Again, maybe if you're expecting a lot of aggro, but we were more talking about it in terms of post-rotation and what it's going to do post-rotation. I think is kind of cool. Yeah. Well, let's swing. And I am going to draw, gain 2 here. I don't think I'm going to, the only other spells I'm going to play are going to be spells that gain me 2. Oh my god. Well, should I discard Niv and Atraxa here to sweep? I'm at 9. I mean, I have to discard 2 cards. Ay. Okay, well, that was... Ow. Ow. I lose some life. I might die to a hasty 4-6 or something here. Didn't draw any D-stroke or any way to interact. No tide binders. Darn. So I can't, I'm not going to be able to survive. Yeah, if they just bring back Calamity, I'm dead. Okie dokie. Or that, and they have a surprise. They're going to do all the things. Nope. Old A-bomb, that's it. Good game. All right, that's round 3. We're 2-1. I will see you in round 4. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 4. 6-land hand is going to be pretty rough on the draw here if we are, playing against Boros aggro or any kind of aggro or mid-range low to the ground deck. We're going to die quickly. Sunfall is good against specifically those decks, but with nothing to ramp into it, and I don't have no way to accelerate into it, I think I have to mulligan this. It's not amazing, but not terrible. I will keep. Gonna put one of the 5-drops on the bottom. It's probably Niv-Mizzet, and then we keep. Make your own luck, of course, just filling us back up if we do end up spending all our cards trying to hold off the opponent. An island to start. Interesting. This could be blue-white control, could be Esper midrange. Dimir. Looks like Dimir. Okay. Could still be Esper, maybe, but probably just Dimir here. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem, because this Cavern is not letting me cast any of my spells. So, Herd Migration's great. I'm going to go get a Black Source here, and then I'm going to try and trophy the Bronco, or maybe Cornucopia. Every turn this thing hits me and they find a card is worse and worse for us, of course. They rip one of the best cards in their deck against me, which is pretty good. Tidebinder. Gonna have to play around that now. Our life gain is also very, very good against them. So they might take a Cornucopia here. I'm not even sure, actually. But this will make Leyline cost 2 as well. I think I want to get Cornucopia into play as soon as possible. The problem is if they have Gix here, it's so bad for us. I don't know. I think I might just have to leave up my whatever they don't take here. Yeah, they're going to take Binding or Trophy. Let's pass. Yeah, I can't let them have Gix draw 2. That's a little too good. They go to combat. I'm going to kill Bronco. I just don't want them to get any more cards. They missed the land drop last turn. So I'm giving them a land here, which is obviously is terrible, but I don't have any other other ways to kill that thing. And if I don't use it and give them a land, then they are going to draw a card anyway and find a land. So, or, you know, odds are likely. If I go for Herd Migration, they can Tidebinder it, which is pretty rough. I'm going to go for Cornucopia and bait their counter spell. It's probably Make Disappear here. No? Okay. No land, though, for me. Sucks. They Mastermind. But now with a Cornucopia in play, suddenly we're going to start increasing our life. Just a little, 1 and 2 at a time every single... Oh, or 5 at a time. 4 at a time, whatever. 5, yes, for this. 4 for this. So, okay, I need to find a land. They know I need to find a land here, which means they're just holding up that Tidebinder. But when they go for the Mirex on end step, I can Herd Migrate and Lightning Helix. So let's pass. There's no way they resist going for either the draw on Mastermind or the Mirex here. Which one's it going to be? Oh yeah, please do the Mastermind, because then we get to draw a card. Do it. If we... Oh... Oh, wait, I can't do both, can I? Oh, that's so brutal. Yeah, I can't actually do both. What am I saying? I can't even... If I get my Leyline back, I can't even cast it because I drew this Cavern. Cavern is very punishing in this deck. Maybe I should have played another Cornucopia. Alright, let's just do this. We'll gain 5, kill one of these. We're basically not losing life here, right? They're going to kill their own guy? They might, to stop me gaining life. Still going to gain 2 from the Cornucopia, but yeah, that's... I'll take a 2 for 1 then, if they want to do that. They know their removal, like, cut down is going to be dead against me, right? So I might as well use it to stop me gaining 3. Nope. Okay. They get another fairy, but we're back up to 22, so these guys can just continually hit me. It doesn't matter. One Cornucopia can essentially hold off 2 of these dudes, right? Sure, take whatever. Yeah, I wish I could have cast it, but Cavern. Cavern and 1 basic. Ugh, was really bad for us here. Good night, Altanar. Take care, buddy. Hi, YouTube. There you go, Midoriya. The versatility of the trophy worth the land you give them. In this deck, yes. Remember, this deck is specifically looking for gold cards to flash back with Niv-Mizzet. So is Trophy better than like Long Goodbye or a bunch of the just monocolored cards? No, it's worse. Trophy is bad in Standard. Giving them a land sucks. But when you get to flash Trophy back, it ends up being very good. This deck, sometimes you need ways... Like, Leyline is good, but your Leylines are stretched very thin, and you need a way to kill stuff like a creature land, or a Mirex, or a Urabrask's Forge, or some weird, you know, a permanent, like, War Leader's Call or something that's going to kill you next turn. Okay. Sure. They're going to shut this off. Oh, it doesn't make mana anymore, right? Yeah, we get mana screwed here, I guess. I didn't draw any land. I Herd Migrated for the first one. I literally drew no land this game, so I can't really do much. I'm going to try an ill-timed here. Oh, great. Okay, they gave us an out. Yeah. I guess let's ill-timed first before we play our land. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna discard this and pillage. We're getting Leyline back here as well. Sure. They can have a card. That turns into a land. We can bind that later. We get our land back. Cornucopia makes mana again. And gains us life. Next turn we can slam Niv-Mizzet. What did I named Dragon with this? Because of course I did. Alright, let's get a red source here, I guess. We've got the double white for Sunfall if I need. Let's just get full domain here already. And I'm going to... Okay, so Leyline Binding here plays around Urtai, which is good. If I pass to their turn and they untap, then they can Urtai. They could have Tidebinder, though. That's the problem. I think I'm going to do it on their upkeep. They know I have the Leyline, right? Not yet. And they were about to pull the trigger on their Tidebinder a little early there, I think. Now you can do it. Okay. So be it. Play another one. Oops. Okay. Pass. Nice. Okay. Well, now I guaranteed resolve Atraxa, which is nice. And gain 8. They get 1 card. I'm going to get 5 or 6, I think, here. Yep, Mirex. Ooh. I can't play that first, so let's just do this. Gain 8. Boop. Boop. Okay. Niv-Mizzet sounds good. So does Lightning Helix. Sunfall? Yeah, probably Sunfall. And I'm going to take Xander's Lounge here over a basic. No Leylines there to cast, so... yeah, going up to 25 life is absolutely insane. They get to draw 3 cards, not bad here. We get to maybe Cornucopia Sunfall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't want to play into Make Disappear or something. They might have Make Disappear randomly. But yeah, Assassin's Trophy is not great. Yeah, so the Helix, exactly. So Helix gets so much better. All these multicolored cards really work nicely with Niv-Mizzet Supreme. This is the kind of card that doesn't do anything for a long time until there's this like critical mass of these kind of cards. Every set they print, every gold, instant, and sorcery they print could suddenly make this card better. That's a lot of cards. They print a lot of gold cards these days, you know? Sure, take my Sunfall. So I can Niv-Mizzet and I can cast Ill-Timed. I can cast Make Your Own Luck. Pillage is insane, getting a recast out of the graveyard. Oh, hi, Mark. Wait a minute. They could counter this, though. I think I'm just going to start picking apart their small dudes. Ugh, the other thing you have to always do now is... never let the auto tapper tap your mana in a domain deck or the artifacts deck. Whenever you're playing Cavern of Souls, it just doesn't know what to do. It's so annoying. I do need to Lightning Helix Gix. I could play Niv-Mizzet Supreme and gain 15. Niv-Mizzet is uncounterable. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Gain 15 life feels ridiculous here. Like, that already is going to be almost impossible for them to beat. And then I get to cast all these. Go. I'm sure they have Lilianas and stuff to make me sack, so that could be something in my future here. Oh, yeah. I think that's what we're going to see. I don't know. I could have saved it, I suppose. But let's see them get all their stuff on the board. I can Lightning Helix a Liliana if I want. I have to deal with Gix, though, right? I was hoping to sweep here, but no such luck. Yeah, Ill-Timed Explosion. There are 3s in the deck that I could discard, like the Cornucopia. 1 Cornucopia is the last 3 in the deck. Sure. Oh, lucky hits. Oh, but Niv-Mizzet sucks in their deck. They got very lucky there. Holy shit, they hit all spells? Wow, very lucky. Okay, sure. Cast all your stuff. I don't think they're going to sweep here, are they? Mm-hmm. You got Niv-Mizzet. Make Your Own Luck is pretty lucky there. But they hit 4 insane spells off the top of our deck. Let's go for Ill-Timed. Triggers. I think I will gain a bunch of life. Discard Helix? Sure. Wipe the board, basically. Yep. I will do it now. And then I can Assassin's Trophy that Niv-Mizzet. Remember, Niv-Mizzet only has mono-colored protection, so any card like Assassin's Trophy could kill it, right? Okay, we've also got all these, so I probably, well, again, I could just Atraxa. Depends if they leave up mana or not here. There's another Gix, sure. Well, they get to draw a card then, so be it. I'm not going to discard Atraxa to cast anything now, so. They have a way to kill my Niv-Mizzet? Liliana, perhaps? Oh, they're just going to activate this again. Yep, you can do that thing again. That's more like it. Useless. They get to draw a couple cards, I guess. Actually, no, yeah, they get to draw 4 cards. That's annoying. Sure. Oh, I thought they exiled... Did they only cast 1? I thought they exiled 2 of those. Oh, different... No, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. My turn. Every multicolored spell they play goes into my graveyard, and that's pretty good, as it turns out. You know what? I probably should just Atraxa here. We have 25 cards, they're 27. Yeah, let's just jam Atraxa. They have Go for the Throat. Oh, it's obnoxious. Yeah. Let's kill the Niv-Mizzet then. Gain 6. What? Oh, that's Pillage? Oh, did I click on... Oh, I thought... Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. I thought I was casting. Derp. Okay, whatever. Boseiju? Huh. That was dumb. Oops. My bad. Actually meant to do that. Is what I meant to cast. Should I let them draw a card here? Restless Reef. Restless Reef can start milling me, right? Hmm. "26 cards. Should I kill Gix and discard Atraxa here? It seems insane. Yeah, they're gonna win by decking, right? They're never gonna kill me with life total here. Job, how you doing? Yeah. Them stealing it's pretty useless, exactly, yeah. Okay, so we lose our Niv-Mizzet, so be it. I don't think I want to discard Atraxa here. I probably should have just played Make My Own Luck last turn and discarded that other thing as well. Oh, that's so obnoxious. I think yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna deck myself now because of their Restless Reef. I can't really dig too much deeper here. It's scary because they can mill me out pretty quick. With Gix exiling a bunch of cards and then their Restless Reef. The card is a little bit annoying there, but they've got the Go for the Throat for my Atraxa. Atraxa fills us up again. 1, 2... We have one more Niv-Mizzet in the deck? No. Oh, it's in exile. Or something. They had it, they stole it, they gave it back. I should have 3 Niv-Mizzet. Oh, the third one is in the graveyard, my bad. 1 Atraxa, so there's one more Atraxa in the deck as well. They have Go for the Throat randomly. Play another Gix. Okay. Yikes. Not great. Lily makes me discard a card. I think I have to bind the Gix here. I don't care about Liliana. Okay. They can flip the Temple as well. Sure. Figured that might happen. A Deep Cavern. That's better than Lily making us discard it. We would have had to discard it anyway, so... But they wanted to get the creature in and not discard their bats, so that makes sense. Yeah, this is the card that's actually going to kill me, because in this deck, there's not a lot of ways to deal with creature lands. It's another reason I have to play Assassin's Trophy. It's what I was saying before. Leyline Bindings and your sweepers, and none of that stuff matters. Where are all the herd migrations? That's what I'm wondering. I haven't... Oh, I guess I... No, they're all in the graveyard from at the beginning of the game, right? Oh, man, really? No, not like this. Yeah, we're gonna get decked, sadly. Okay, sad times. But they got pretty lucky with those Gix random 7 mana activations. That first one was insane. They got 4 excellent spells. The make your own luck just like filled them up, and yeesh. Pretty good. But sure, do I have Sunfall in my deck still? No, I have 1 Pillage the Bog and all lands? Is that what they're telling me? Yeah, okay. We can concede then. So be it. Alright, let's see if we can beat the tempo deck. Go for the Throat comes in. Obstinate Baloth comes in. I wouldn't mind trading Atraxas or, I don't know, even Niv-Mizzets for like T-Rex. They're going to bring in some graveyard hate or something probably, and I just want to ignore the graveyard, basically. And they have sacrifice effects like Liliana, so yeah, I'm going to bring in T-Rex and take out Niv-Mizzet. Tidebinder's interesting. It shuts a lot of their stuff off. Make your own luck. A little too clunky. Have to got 2 more cards. Pillage I think is good, but no, it's -1. -1 Pillage. And Trophy. How good is Trophy against them? I mean, just having a removal spell that hits one of their lands is pretty good. Ill-timed is good. The removal is good. I don't know what to cut here. Maybe I don't play Tidebinders? I still think Tidebinder is good against them, but I don't know if they have Go for the Throats and stuff, and a bunch of removal in their deck still, then maybe it's not good. They're probably, well, but are they going to leave in Go for the Throat against Niv-Mizzet? No, right? They're going to bring in a bunch of sacrifice effects, I imagine. But yeah. Justice, how you doing? Talk about new set releases, tier 1 decks. Play, oh yeah, but right now, because right now we're in like a weird, like, I played all the tier 1 decks for a long time. I'm sick of playing all of them. That's why we're playing these cards. So yeah, I do normally care about tier 1 standard, but it's not a thing right now. There is no tier 1 standard to care about. There, you know, standard... The tier 1 decks everybody's fed up with. At least I am. That's why we're playing this kind of stuff. Normally, though, yes, but caught us at a bad time. This happens every 3 years, apparently, now. So we're in that 3-year lull right before rotation. I'm going to keep... But every 3 years, yeah, we're bored. And we do this now. It's like playing Cube Draft. I'd rather draft a new set, but the new set's not out yet. So Cube Draft. But as soon as that new set drops, ba-boom. And then we get sick of the new set, and then there's a lull until the next set comes out. Fortunately, these days, well, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, the lull is, there is no lull. The next set comes out a month later, and then the next set comes out a month later. It's going to be back-to-back-to-back sets, like, non-stop, which is wild, but... Some decks just can't be the T-Rex. So this deck normally would be very soft to blue-white control, I think. But when you've got T-Rex in the sideboard, and then, you know, Cavern is still good against them and stuff. Yeah, I think it's good. I think that because of Niv-Mizzet, you have a lot of built-in card advantage against control. Plus, you really overextend their wraths. You overstress their sweepers. They don't have enough sweepers to deal, because they have to kill Niv-Mizzet, and they have no cards in their deck that can deal with Niv-Mizzet except a sweeper. And then they have to also sweep your herd migrations, and, you know, also sweep your, maybe your Atraxa sometimes, depending. But, alright, so we go Cornucopia here, I guess. And they know we have the Obstinate Baloth now, so they're not going to play Liliana, obviously, but Gix is what oh, no Gix, nice. Gix is what I thought they might have. Now we've got full domain, so let's just plot this and leave up Leyline. I kind of like that. Pass. They can't make us discard because of Baloth. They could duress us, I suppose, but you know, Hostile Investigator is a card they often bring in or have in the deck. That kind of stuff is bad against us. Aklazot's is bad. Liliana's bad. I mean, those cards aren't bad. Like, Aklizots will still be a problem, but if we get to discard a Baloth into play, that's pretty nice. We'll see. Every year? No, every 3 years, right? That's when rotation happens now. So this is the first time in 3 years that we've had a standard rotation. And the next one will be 3 years from now, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, it used to be 2 years, but Foundation. Yeah. It'll be awesome, Tiber. Yeah, it's a good thing to see. It shows that Wizards is putting a lot of faith and kind of investing in the format and saying, look, this isn't going anywhere. Here, we're going to do a bunch of stuff to put value into this format so you don't get burned when cards go down in price and when, you know, you have to buy a new standard deck and it was this many hundreds of dollars, but, you know, now it lasts you 3 years instead of 2. Like, that's them saying, here, your cards are worth more. You know, we're trying to give you more here for your bang for your buck kind of thing out of your cards. That's good. That means that they're, you know, they want standard to be good. And this is paper players. Digital, it doesn't matter, of course, but in real standard, in paper standard, yeah, they're trying to revitalize it, right? You think it was way better than 2 year? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet because we've never done it before, but I remember when they went to 1.5 years, people lost their minds, and then they went back to 2 years, and now they're going to 3 years. So I'm not sure if, yeah, they're going in the opposite direction that they initially went. Is that better? I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think anybody can say it's better or worse yet. I think we have to see because we don't know what they're gonna do, right? Yeah, I need to find another land. Now, I could pillage and then slam T-Rex here, but what is my opponent sitting on there? Fairy Mastermind, Urtai, something like that. I'm not going to slam Herd Migration here. They know everything else in my hand. They could Tidebind this Migration. It's a little annoying. I'm going to pass. See what they do. They do nothing. Take another damage. Okay, let's see if they do something about this. They do not. Okay, we have 3 white. I guess, yeah, we have everything here. Another green source. And draw? Okay. So they know we have this T-Rex. Do I just slam it? What could they have here to interfere with T-Rex? They play Liliana, they minus Liliana, I lose the T-Rex. Should I just cast Baloth here? Is that crazy? I could pillage into an Atraxa or something, but of course that can get countered. I could pillage into a Cavern and slam Atraxa. But no, what am I? No, if I'm not getting the Atraxa, what am I doing? Should I go for T-Rex here? It means I probably just get 1 clean swing in and then they Liliana it. Am I fine with that? If I play Obstinate first? Oh man, this is tough. I'm going to cast Obstinate Baloth here. Let's see what happens. Having another creature in play for when I do slam the T-Rex is very good, right? It really kind of blanks one of their best answers to T-Rex, which is Lily. And I'm going to pass here. I expect a fairy or something? Nothing again. They keep sitting there on 4 mana doing nothing. Okay. Go for the throat. Sure. They leave go for the throat in their deck, I guess. Good to know. Could cycle the land, but I actually think I want land drops here. I still can't play... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Hey, Larithiel, what's up? I had an excellent weekend, thank you. Yeah, I was out of town this weekend, for those of you who don't often hang out here. Went to Calgary. Calgary, Alberta. Oh, Shouldered's Edict? Sure, or whatever goofy sack effect. Deal. Why would you play a 3-mana sack effect when 2-mana sack effects exist? Very, very niche corner case where that's relevant? That's kind of weird. But interesting. Okay, so they tap low. Let's see if we can find a... Oh, come on. Not drawing very well here. Let's see. What are we going to find here? I guess I'm not going to gain life here because we might play something huge. But whatever I play is going to get countered now. Because I can't find a cavern, and if I drew an Atraxa or a Niv-Mizzet, I could use this to find a cavern, but now I haven't drawn either, so I can't find both. I could take another T-Rex here, I guess. All right. Yeah. Go for binding. And they can cast their Tidebinder here. Not much I can do, but I'm going to go for it on their turn, make them waste their mana at least. And then maybe I get to cast Atraxa. I can cycle Jetmirs as well, but if I do that... Oh, actually, I guess that's still fine. Yeah, they can make us discard. D-Stroke. Okay, that's the card they wanted to use to kill my Atraxa, right? Let's see. Let's go for something here. But anything I draw, again, if I use it, then they... Well, this doesn't do anything, dude. Oh, except that did something, yeah. I needed to find something anyway. They're going to draw no matter what, but... I wanted to kill Gix here. Darn, no ley lines. Yeah, they get to draw too many cards now. Too many cards. Jesus Christ. I can't stop drawing lands. Let's see if we can find a cavern off the top. If we are going to draw lands... Ugh. I mean, that's not going to resolve either. Yeah. You already have enough cards. It doesn't matter if we give you one more. Okay, let's start throwing stuff down next turn and see what sticks. I assume nothing will stick here. But, yeah, we needed to draw a sweeper, I think, before this. I still have my ill-timed explosions in the deck, right? Yeah, 7 sweepers. I needed to find one already a long time ago. I take it. I take it all. Bad Edict? Yeah, like, I don't think that's very good, right? Isn't Shouldered's Edict just better? Why would you play this? Blot Out? Why would you ever play that over Shouldered's Edict? Because the Exile? I think 3 mana in a tempo deck is way worse than playing a 2 mana instant, right? And this can hit tokens or whatever specifically if they have a token and another creature on the battlefield. I mean, greatest mana value. Tokens, a lot of them still contain their, or have their mana values with the way we're copying stuff in Standard these days. But yeah, I would never imagine this would ever see play over Shouldered's Edict for me. But, right? Am I crazy? Is the Exile worth the extra mana? That doesn't seem like a good edict. Calgary, you're from Edmonton. Nice. I'm from Winnipeg originally. And yes, I have some family out in Calgary. Got to go see them. My uncle bought a house in just outside of Calgary in Strathcona, it's called. Migration. I was. It was right at the end. Hey, Panda Vegetal, how you doing, man? It was right at the end of the Calgary Stampede, actually, this year. But Tishana's Tidebinder. Shut off Cornucopia. Okay. Sure. Do you have a counter spell as well? I presume you do. Sure. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have saved that for Lily, but I don't think we're going to win. We needed to find a sweeper a little while ago. Sad times. Anyway, they had the blot out, I guess, for Niv-Mizzet, but it randomly ended up working against our Tyrannex Rex as well, which is too bad. Tyrannex is better against Liliana and stuff, but yeah, instant speed sack is pretty good. Those kind of cards don't see much play. It's one of the reasons we are playing Niv-Mizzet. It actually is... when it's hexproof, it's very good, and it's often very hard to kill for most decks. So, yeah, I think it is very good. Oops, I'm lucky. I don't think it matters. I'm sure they have a counter, a Tidebinder, something. Deal. We lose. Blue-black tempo takes us down. I think that's the 5th match? Is that the 4th match? I can't remember. We'll play one more. We'll do one more match after this, and that'll be our 5-match set, maybe 6, but I will see you there. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the last round. I can't even remember if I said that this round. I'm getting so mixed up, but we mulliganed once here. Now we're on a 1-lander. I went from a 5-lander to a 1-lander. I think I have to mulligan this again, and we have to keep 5 basically no matter what. Yikes. Well, we could draw perfect lands to get out of this. Spara's headquarters off the top or something. It's the cookies deck. Sure. So if I'm playing against a deck that has an aggressive plan like them, and they won the die roll, and I mull to 5, my chance of winning this game is like 2% right now. But hey, again, if I draw, like, I needed to draw probably a green land that turn, but okay. Now we have domain at least. So if I herd migrate into a white source, I can binding. They get to have some fun here at my expense, though. Sure. Crew up. So what do I do here? Bind Sentinel. Maybe. That's tough, actually. They have a tough cookie on top. Sure. Okay, not bad. That makes me want to go Cornucopia into binding, right? And I'm gonna do this now. I just want to get this guy out of my face. Bass. Alright. Blot out is only for Aclazots? Oh, okay, sure. Aclazots. To exile it? In the mirror? Or what? Dimir Tempo plays it for the mirror? That's weird. Maybe, yeah, I guess so. If they have the biggest problem with that deck, or with that card, Aclazots. Other decks can easily deal with Aclazots, I think, but blue-black Dimir Tempo specifically, maybe in the mirror, yeah. It's got to be one of the best cards in the mirror match, so. Interesting. But they've got Tide Binders and stuff. I don't know, it's weird. When I played blue-black Tempo, it was a long time ago, but I didn't have stuff like that. Main deck Haywire might. Oh, wow. It's kind of strange. Why wouldn't they eat my Leyline Binding? Huh. This is another card that you often see in the sideboard, but not very often in the main deck. I don't know. The Cookies deck, who knows? Are they playing that now in the main? Who knows? Alright, let's go get white sauce here. Then I can Helix the Ginger Brute if I want. I can save it for that tough cookie, actually. And then they're just going to use that to crew. They have Spell Pierce in their deck. Maybe I should just kill this. Let's just kill this now. I want to make sure this resolves. I want the life. Yeah. For the mirror Rook Egg? Yeah, okay. Blot out. Yeah. Maybe I don't play a lot of mirrors, so I didn't notice in their sideboard, but yeah, I didn't think it was a card that would be better than Shouldered Edict. I thought Shouldered Edict would be just better, but specifically for Aclazots, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. Tough cookie, huh? You got it. Would love to find an ill-timed explosion here would be great. Any land gets us make your own luck, which is not bad, but I'm taking a lot of damage here now. Like, next turn will be a big swing, right? If Zoetic Glyph comes down and makes a 5/4 and blah, blah, blah. One card and Zoetic Glyph, huh? Not bad. At least I get to gain 5 life here instead of 3. What can I do? They play Zoetic Glyph. That becomes a 5/4 crew. Why do I feel like they have Spell Pierce as the last card in their hand? They always have Spell Pierce, right? I'm going to go for it on upkeep here. I'm going to Helix the Cookie. Let's see what happens. Tidebinder does die to the removal, so yeah, you can't rely on it maybe? Sure. I just think you only have to do it once though, right? When it dies. And then just fizzle the trigger and it doesn't turn into a land and that's it, you're good. But show me Spell Pierce. No? Great. Okay. That's good. That wastes their mana, so now they need to play a land off the top, or maybe the last card, but I think they missed the land drop. Ooh, they find a land. Okay. Sure. Interesting. I'm surprised. I thought they were just going to activate it there and turn the other thing into a creature. But another Haywire Mite. Wow, multiple Haywire Mites is crazy. Okay. Great. So we get to make our own luck here. If I tuck something huge like an Atraxa into Botland or whatever, that'll be great. We're going to gain 2 life. But then I'm probably just dead, right? Oh, okay, sure. Weak. Weak. Oh well. The multi-5 and then winning the die roll. I'm surprised we're still in this game, to be honest, but We did actually have a pretty good shot at maybe stabilizing here, depending on, yeah, if they had drew a little bit worse or if we drew a little bit better, I think it might have gone our way. It's kind of insane, actually, but sure. Kite Sail Larcenist. Got me. Done. Tidebinder dies to all Dimir removal. Yeah, so it does make sense what you guys were saying about Blot Out. I just never see it. That's a card I saw like 0 of in any of the big stuff. The last RC. But Dimir hasn't been a very good deck the last little while in Standard in general, right? I think it kind of fell off. I mean, Esper midrange is just better. Like, I don't know. If I'm playing that kind of low to the ground tempo, like creature-based aggro tempo deck, I think I want to play Raffine. But when that rotates, Dimir is one of the decks that's going to be very good, I think. It loses very little, so it's definitely going to be one of the top decks post-rotation. What am I playing against here? We've got Cookies. Pest Control, maybe pretty good. Temp Lockdown, Tidebinder. Make Your Own Luck's a little too slow and clunky. The sweepers are good. I think Niv-Mizzet and Atraxa are good. They're very tough to deal with. They can't spell pierce it. They've got to bring in, you know, D-Stroke or something against me. Assassin's Trophy hits anything, which is good, but I kind of like that. If they're going to go like Zoetic Glyph on some artifact and I can trophy it in response, I don't want to side in Negate. I could side in Tidebinder. That's kind of interesting. What do you recommend, chat? What do you think? Yeah, Dimir will definitely have its day post-rotation. Yeah, Cookies remains mostly intact, right? It's mostly Wilds of Eldraine stuff and Brotherhood's War, yeah. Brothers War. Gotta cut one more card. Okay. Like one Atraxa, is that crazy? Maybe it's Herd Migration, just because they are gonna spell pierce. So the Herd Migration's only for finding land in the early game. Like, Herd Migration's an awesome card because it's both, right? But when one side is not that good, maybe you take out one or something. Okay, let's see how good Pest Control is. That's a card I'm not sure. I think it's going to be really good. I mean, it blows away all their token, you know, artifacts and stuff, and they have a bunch of 1-drops like that. Okay, we've got Trophy up, but I don't think I'm going to Trophy anything this turn. Maybe a Schooner, but this is so early in the game that ramping them is really punishing for us. Later in the game, they don't need more than like 3 or 4 land in their deck. Nice. Pest Control should be very good here. Okay, so definitely not trophying. Let's just pass. Binding. So if I go for Cornucopia, I can't play. Maybe I should just Pest Control now, honestly. Yeah, let's just get rid of that Haywire Might. Get a little 2-for-1. They spell pierce. Sure, that's fine too. Play another Xander's Lounge. I only have 2 in the deck, and I drew both here, which is pretty awkward because it's making Leyline very expensive. This Brushland, obviously. Not a Plains. Sure. Find another sweeper at some point. Should be pretty good. Am I going to trophy the Sentinel now? Feels bad, but I am. I can also gain 2 life before that Haywire Might eats my Cornucopia. Okay. Let's see what we've got. They fetch a land. Deal. But yeah, Cookies doesn't. You know, the problem with Cookies, the reason it's not a tier 1 deck, and it never really has been, despite, you know, 1 random copy getting in the top 8 of an odd RC or what have you, I think it just gets wrecked by sweepers way too easily. Like, as soon as Blue-White Control and decks like that, or even Domain start playing Temporary Lockdown in the main deck again, that's... I mean, Blue-White has 2 copies, but they just go up to 4, that's it. This deck doesn't stand a chance, right? I'm gonna play this. I don't like Boros. You might say the same thing about Boros, but Boros has the speed to ignore even a temporary lockdown. If they have the play, they can kill you before you can even reliably play it on turn 3. Like, that's crazy. Turn 3 on the play, they can kill you, right? If they have a perfect draw and you're not able to interact or whatever. They have some goofy counter spell. Oh, the pump counter, right. Yes, you got me. Needed a sweeper. Opponent had a bunch of counter magic, so was able to counter my 1 sweeper that I did have there. Need to find one more, but I can cast Ill-Timed. I can't cast Sunfall, but I can cast Temp. Oh no, I can't cast Temp Lockdown either. Oh, I die. Great. All right, that's the last round. Some bad draws there. Opponent crushed us pretty quickly. You know, they had good draws both games. We mulled to 5 game 1. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I will see you in the next series of videos. We'll switch the deck up. Maybe it'll be Cube Draft if it's a little later this week. So thank you for watching. Peace.